So earlier, I made a video segment where I compared the video game developer who made a visual novel called Class of '09, and I compared him to Phil Fish, who had made the game some indie puzzle game called Fez at the time. And what really interests me was one of my friends on Twitch. He goes by We the Digimon. I I think I'm a long time acquaintance of him. Like I met him during like I think over half a decade ago or so, which is like before I played used to play Fate Grand Order at the time. And Mr. We Digimon, who is the British acquaintance of mine, was like reacting to like Jonathan Blow, you know com- complaining about like Soldier Boy. The I don't know if he still does music, but I think it was pretty funny, and he was reacting to that. I even showed him the clip where Jonathan Blow, the video game developer. I think Mr. Digimon guy called him Blowfish because apparently he's like Phil Fish 2.0, which is pretty goofy in a way. Like this is reason why I decided to put that in the title just for shits and giggles. Like that's like I mean that's what I did with the this video right here, which is pretty half-assed because the audio is kind of fucked. But you know what I mean when it's like Jonathan Blow is the Blowfish, Fellfish 2.0. But yeah, apparently there's like this 3-minute video, and I don't know if this guy actually edited it. This is just some weeb with the profile picture, but let's see.
Hey, it's your boy Soldier Boy. Tell them they got this game, right? Oh no, this shit called Braid. Oh no, hey, watch this shit.
The audio is really loud because I turned it up while I was watching I was watching some segment from earlier. But yeah, Jonathan Blow made like he's known for making like indie puzzle games as well, but he critiques Japanese games just like that pretty heavily. I mean, I already seen him play Zelda Breath of the Wild and freaking Elden Ring and enough to know. I mean, I don't know if he doesn't like Japanese game. Well, I don't know if he hates Japanese games enough on the same tier as Philfish, but he does criticize it pretty heavily. So, and then to give my charitability, comparing to like, the old Japanese retro games to now is the thing where like, and because people will be like, oh, because on his quotes, he said that we're getting babysitted by modern games and whatnot, so on and so forth. You know what I mean? but still, that's kind of odd because Japanese games are subjective, and that's kind of the odd argument to ponder about.
It's about this little guy in a suit, and he look like Mario in the future. And he just walk around jumping shit. But what's the funny part about it? You can do this right here. Watch this. What do you do? How you do that? How you do that? You didn't catch that.
On release day, you start seeing the reactions of people on the internet. And for me, it was a very addictive thing because here I've spent several years, working on this thing in isolation for the most part. And then suddenly it gets out and a lot of people, like tens of thousands of people play it in the first few days. And you see that all over the internet. And for me, that was actually a very negative experience.
What's the negatives? This is what confuses me when I was watching the video. While I was watching the video with Digimon, I was like, wait, he's having a negative experience, even though his game is successful. Though I was like, what the fuck? What's the negative experience? Is it the video game journalism that have a way it criticizes him in his game? Is it the specific player base, specific people that played the game in a way? What's going on?
First few days.
Or is it because Soldier Boy, talk shit about Soldier Boy all you want. Like he made some pretty goofy shit, like, I don't remember what he did, to be quite honest. I stopped paying attention with the guy. The only scandal I can think of is he made some bootleg video game console or some shit. I don't remember. Like somebody can fucking fill me up on the details, even if I could care less.
And you see that all over the internet. And for me, that was actually a very negative experience.
Negative see, that's what confuses me. I'm like, it's like, oh, you know, Braid, the platformer puzzle game in which it has some, you know, feature elements of like jumping on enemies, and which is similar to Super Mario. I'm like, okay.
When Braid was coming out, when people would talk about it online, and this was sort of the birth of like, the really like serious birth of like blog commentary, of like lots of people on blogs writing actually pretty good stuff about what they were playing, what they thought of it. Every time you mentioned his name, he would like show up in your comments almost instantly. Like his Google alerts, I don't even think.
Wait,
What they were playing, what they thought of it. Every time you mentioned his name, he would like show up in your comments almost instantly. Like his Google alerts, I don't even.
oh, I guess when you when you're trying to be, I guess when it comes to critique, the video game developer like him is like, I'm not sure what too subtle means, but even ignoring that, the game has been out a little more than a week. If the writing is worth something, would I expect to see a full understanding of it posted on the internet? Maybe possibly not. And then it got cut off.
I don't even think he uses Google Alerts. I think he has something that's like better than Google Alerts. So he'd pop up and comment and reply to things or correct people on things, and became kind of famous for it. Penny Arcade has kind of cracked about it before.
I found that there was this perception of me on the internet that was running away very quickly from who I think I am, and that was kind of disturbing. And there didn't seem to be much that I could do about that.
Wow. Oh, I see it. I see what there. Jay Blow is an opinionated ass. Oh my god. I mean, his game having, you know, went into universal praise, you know, at the time, and being like an Xbox Live Arcade indie game, and then now it's got part of the Steam on
What I could do about that. So that was actually a pretty negative experience, and I was actually seriously depressed for probably 3 or 4 months after Braid came out.
what if people were having fun with your game? Oh, you know, you see these like, I don't even know what are the stuff that are offending your game, dude? What the fuck? This game has been out for like what, since 2008, and how old is this clip? Like 2018. Like, I mean, I'm a misunderstood dude, but holy mackerel, dude. That is some insane bussy shit.
You know, when you work a long time on something really intricate like that, there's a hope that people are going to understand, you know, the things that you did, and that you'll have some line of communication with your audience and things like that. And some of the most demoralizing things were actually positive reviews of the game. The game would come out and people would say, oh, this game's great, you know, 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10, and they'd say what's good about the game. And in many cases, it would be just a very surface understanding of the game that didn't even see what I thought was most special about it. Not that many people understood. And that was a little bit heartbreaking in a way. It's like, oh, I visualized that I was gonna have some kind of connection with people through this game. And they think it's great, but the connection isn't there because they're kind of living in a different world still.
Wait a minute, I don't understand. I don't understand, but fucking why?
A very surface understanding of the game, that didn't even see what I thought was most special about it. Not that many people understood. And that was a little bit heartbreaking in a way. It's like, oh, I visualized that I was going to have some kind of connection with people through this game. And they think it's great, but the connection isn't there because they're kind of living in a different world still.
So what you're saying is like, because people are having fun with your game, and you're like, no, you don't understand what the whole entire game is all about. God damn it! What the hell is what is going on with this mentality at the time, dude? Holy shit!
So they think it's great for some of the reasons that I do, but not for other.
It's like no, your whole objective is not about having fun with the video game. Your whole objective is understanding it. If you're having fun, you're misunderstood. Like what? I know I'm watching an old clip, but Jesus Christ, dude. Holy shit. What the fuck?
And they ain't got no point to the game. You just walk around jumping on shit. It look like that.
They're not seeing the most important thing.
This shit's stupid as hell, man.
Does that explain in the title right here? It's called Jonathan Blow crying in a dark room about Soldier Boy misunderstanding Braid. What part? Wait, what? What part of misunderstanding is this? Whoa, hold on. What do you mean by misunderstanding? Isn't I know this is Soldier Boy the rapper who was. I don't know if he still does things now, but
And they ain't got no point to the game. You just walk around jumping on shit. It look like that.
They're not seeing the most important thing.
This shit's stupid as hell, man.
aren't they having fun? What is having fun having how is having fun offending you, dude? What the fuck? I can't believe this 3-minute old clip is making me lose my brain. It's getting me some fucking brain damage though. Holy shit, dude. You think Phil Fish? It's just like more like now we got Blowfish in this bitch. Holy shit, Digimon! If you're listening to this video, I think you're right. I think this might as well be Blowfish at this point. Oh man, absolutely insane.